Seeing over the course of time, my friends all getting married and having families and kids. I don't know, it's just weird to see like everyone else's life moving on. Some days I lay awake at night thinking this is gonna be my life forever. I'm gonna just have nobody here.
So the man you're seeing in this video is single, never been married, has no kids. He's 44 years old. He's planning to travel all the way to Morocco from America to find a woman to start a family with. Ladies, old men that are single for a reason. They are single because no woman wants them. And it's your turn to ask them why no one wants them. To be 44 years old with no wife, no kids is a major red flag. This is why gold diggers teach you to go after these old men, because no woman wants them. And those are the type of men that are normally always desperate to give young pretty women everything, since again, no one wants them. This guy mentions how weird it is to see his friends moving on and growing up, having to, take care of their own families. Where has he been all these years? To realize only at 44 that it's time to settle down and have a family is crazy and not a good sign at
Dated
all.
a lot of people. My last relationship probably should have worked out for me, but I got spooked that she was using me financially. And other than that, it's a lot of endless first-time dates that never go anywhere.
And there you have it. He was scared that the last girl he was with was using him financially. I bet you that this guy is looking for those type of girls that are feminine, beautiful, young, full of energy, the kind of women that all men want. Those women you need to spend money on. To be a 40-year-old man and you need to reach out your hands to another woman and ask her help with money is embarrassing. This guy literally looks like a frat boy still stuck in high school. How could you be 44 years old? In 6 years, you're basically 50, and you can't even take care of a woman financially. I bet you this woman that he claims used him financially probably only wanted him to pay for dates. Honestly, if I'm gonna be honest, I'm not speaking for all American women, but a lot of American women don't have that much of high standards. The fact that he needs to travel all the way to Morocco to find someone just shows how desperate he is and how no one wants him. I mean, I'm sorry, but this guy is 44 years old, and I know guys who are 18, guys in their 20s, even guys in their 30s, who will give a woman 10 times more than this 44-year-old will. And I'm speaking about guys who will provide financially, buy the girl whatever she wants, and just treat her well, not like a freaking slave. So that's insane to me, the fact that a 44-year-old doesn't understand why he's still single, why no one wants him. And if I'm gonna be completely honest, and this is no shade towards American women, but a lot of countries, especially the country that I'm currently in, they get extremely excited when American women come. Because American girls, again, I'm not speaking for all of them because I do know some do have standards. I'm speaking for a lot of them, especially the ones who are traveling towards these other countries. This is something that I see all the time. It's something that's talked about. American girls, a lot of them are just known to be easy to impress, not the kind of women that you need to spend money on. A lot of them are known to be cheap, easy and fast type of girls that you can sleep with. So if he couldn't even find a girl in America to split half with him, it clearly says a lot. The fact that he thinks he'll find a girl in Morocco to split half is crazy offensive. Now, even though I've heard many men speak badly of American women, I've never in my life heard a man speak badly of Moroccan women. I mean, normally what they say is that they're harder to please and that if you get introduced to their families expect a lot out of a man. So why did this 44-year-old choose to go to Morocco out of all the places he could have went? I mean, he could have traveled to Canada. Plenty of easy girls there. Plenty of girls that will split halves. Even Germany, plenty of girls will split halves there. I mean, I can name him so many different countries where he could have easily found a woman who will go half with him, who will be his little slave. Now, I'm not trying to disrespect Canadians or Germans or anything like that. It's just these countries are known to be with easier women. I'm not saying all of them are easy, but a lot of them are. I can also name you a bunch of countries where it's really hard to please the women there, where women do have higher standards. It's basically just a percentage what most women are, what most women expect out of a man. Why did he choose Morocco? I have no idea. Like, it's just so random to
Do
me.
you have any information about the Moroccan culture?
Only from what I've learned today.
The first thing you should know that it's a conservative country. It's totally forbidden to have a female friend with you in a room in a hotel if you're not married. This is the law.
No, come on.
Yes,
It's the
yeah.
law.
So, this is another reason why most countries speak badly of Americans. I can find you so many videos, so many people who will tell you how an American has came into their country, disrespected the culture, disrespected the laws, okay? And it's mainly American men. But there's so many videos that have gone viral, so many people who will have you give you plenty of stories, but a lot of these American men, I'm not speaking for all, but a lot of them think that they're top notch for being American. And because they have money and they come from a country that has money, they travel to these poor countries searching for a feminine woman to bring back home because apparently American women are too, what's it called, westernized. And when they arrive to the country, they're all of a sudden surprised that these countries don't have the same rules or the same laws as they do in America. This guy seriously thought he could go to Morocco, where most women are Muslim, and he thinks he can take these women to his hotel. Women that he barely knows. In America, maybe this is normal, but the fact that he thinks he can do that with a Moroccan woman is crazy disrespectful. It's just so disgusting. I mean, I know that men who respect you, who see a future with you, they're not going to touch you on the first date. They're not going to make you uncomfortable. They're not going to bring you to their hotel room. They're going to try to make you as comfortable and treat you as special as they can because they truly care for you and they want to show you that they're a good man. Any guy who takes you to their hotel room when you barely know them does not care about you. He's just there to use you. So the fact that he's ready to do that with some Moroccan woman that he barely knows, it's just disrespectful. It's disgusting.
And another thing, so no intimacy in public, kissing in public.
What about holding hands?
It's not really appropriate in Morocco.
New rules already. Look, you can't hug, you can't kiss, then you definitely are not bringing girls back to your place. Is every single date coming to an end?
No, I'm not aware of hugging and holding hands as being inappropriate in Morocco. I'm pretty sure that that's okay, but if anyone knows here, correct me if I'm wrong. That would be good to know. It's just funny to me how he keeps complaining that he can't do anything physical with women in Morocco and the fact that he can't bring them back to his hotel. This guy seriously thought he was going to bring women to his hotel to what? Sleep and then decide who's best in bed to bring back home? I'm just trying to understand because if you're looking for a wife, a woman who will take care of your kids, how is being physical important? Kissing, sleeping around is something that can be taught and learned. Having a good character to being a wife material is not something that can be learned or taught. You're either that or you're not. Which goes back to my point earlier. It's very easy to find a girl in America who will give you, as a man, an easy lifestyle where she expects nothing from you and will do everything for you. On top of that, within the first day of meeting you, you can easily find a girl there that will go to a hotel with you and sleep around with you. Being physical there is completely normal. Girls will even kiss men there on the first date, even if they don't like the guy, just because they don't know how to say no or don't want to hurt the guy's feelings. So why the heck is this guy in Morocco? And again, I really feel bad for saying the things that I'm saying because again, I don't want to put this like terrible picture on American women, but this is something that is just very known. I've had so many American women tell me this themselves. And I'm not saying that all American women are like this. I'm just saying that it's very common.
The man usually is the provider financially, and that's just how it is.
That is just something I wasn't prepared for.
Most Arab women expect that.
Just like most American people expect the woman to contribute half.
And there you go. A lot of these men think that they can go to these countries that they believe are poor, give a woman a piece of bread, and she will become his slave. It disgusts me that he thinks Moroccan women will be stupid enough to settle and live a lifestyle that most American women do. And what weren't you prepared for, Mark? You went searching for a Moroccan woman to do what? to come to America with you, to find a job, split half with you, while she cooks, cleans, and takes care of the children at the same time? You were searching for a slave, which you could have found in America. Many women in America find this normal and will do this. And he's right. Most American men do expect women in America to contribute half, which is why he should have stayed in America where his standards apply. You can't just come to another country and say, well, I'm American and these are my standards, so change yours for me. Mark, you're 44 years old. If even the American women don't want you, then all you're good for at this point is your money.
Listen, I don't want you to be thinking about like money. I don't want you to just get to know her and enjoy her and worry about all that stuff later on.
Look at his long pause. He's definitely thinking about that money. And he's definitely one of those guys that go on dates with women and manipulate them by saying, yeah, my past girl used me for money, so women would feel sorry for him. Is it possible to find love in a different country? Yes. But when you're going through a matchmaker that connects you to, you're honestly just a visa. Mark is just a visa. From what I understood, this matchmaker doesn't show both sides on what their blind date looks like, because what she wants is she wants them both to have a genuine connection. Okay, let's say that. But if a Moroccan woman hears an American man, 44 years old, she obviously is going to think visa. She's obviously going to think money. A lot of these men in their 40s are delusional, really. Like, the fact that they think they can travel to another country and a woman won't see them as a money bag it just shows you how delusional they really are.
Today with a woman named Sukanya. She is 24. She's right up your alley.
24-year-olds, they have no responsibilities for the most part. I am not looking for someone where I have to provide 100%.
And here we go. A 24-year-old will have no issues finding a man in Morocco. But of course, when she hears American, she hears visa and money, especially when you tell her that this American man is 44 years old. All she's thinking about is visa, money, better lifestyle. This is the kind of problem that people who don't live in America have. They see like way too many movies, they hear way too many stories, and they think that it's like the best country to live in until they move there and see what it's like in reality. I mean, you could say the same thing about Canada. People think it's so beautiful and the people there are so nice, but a person from Canada who actually comes from Canada knows exactly what it's really about. So a lot of these people who come from these countries, they think that their dreams and their job and all their lifestyle goals is just going to come true when they magically move to America or Canada, or I can name you a bunch of different countries that people mention to me. But I do have to agree with America on one thing, that it is a bit easier to make money there compared to like a lot of other countries. For example, like America has like one of the worst rappers ever, that literally, for example, you listen to their lyrics, it's not even English. It's some kind of like gibberish language that they made up, and they make crazy money for that, just for speaking really fast and gibberish. This is not something that you can have in a different country and make money out of, because people will be like, you're not even speaking the language. What are you saying? Like, you have no talent and you're going to get trashed. But in America, people who are crazy, people who are trashy, people who speak gibberish are very much praised. And American people know this. It's not something that I'm making up. So I can, from this perspective, if you're planning to go work in America, I can kind of understand why you see America as an easy way to make money. So if you're someone who's looking to get a visa, move to America to get a job there, to some degree, I do agree that it is a bit easier to get a job there, a bit easier to make money there, especially with the jobs that are not really wanted or needed in other countries. But back to the video, no disrespect to Nina, the matchmaker, but if you're American and you come from New Jersey, you know that most American men are losers. So why bring someone from America to disrespect your culture in this way? Without even like talking to this guy, I mean, I don't even feel like she actually checked up on him. You know, you can just by looking at him, you can see 44-year-old loser, frat boy with nothing to provide. Why didn't Nina ask him what he's searching for? How old does he want the woman to be? because he clearly wasn't happy with a 24-year-old. He was like, what, 24? And now I'm going to have to provide because 24-year-olds are too young and they don't have many ambitions and goals, apparently. That's what he thinks. So these are things that she should have checked, things that she should have asked. Did she even ask him if he learned about the Moroccan culture? Because clearly he knew nothing about the culture, nothing about the laws, and was just planning to pay for a ticket and go to Morocco and find a woman. Most Moroccans are Muslim, so if the girl is a Muslim, is he aware of their religion and what they believe in? Does he agree with what they believe in? Because if you claim that you're serious and you're looking for a wife and you're looking for someone to marry, you would obviously want to believe in the same things, have the same mindset, goals, values. You know, being with someone who's in a different religion is very serious. I mean, you have to think about, okay, we have kids. The wife will probably want them to be, if she's a Muslim, she'll probably want them to be Muslim. She'll want them to be raised with the values, with the belief. Like, it's just, how does he not think about these things? How do you just go to a different country, different culture, different religion? And I'm not saying she's religious. Maybe she's just not religious. I'm just assuming, okay? It just seems to me like he doesn't care, doesn't bother to learn anything. And it doesn't make sense to me how Nina decided to take him to Morocco and introduce him to Moroccan women. It's just so disrespectful, and I don't know, it's just surprising to me. I mean, she should have also asked him, since she said most Moroccan women expect a man to provide. Why wouldn't you ask him if he's ready to provide, if he's even in the provider mindset? You know, if I was a matchmaker, I would never bring someone like this to disrespect the people from my culture. If I bring them, I expect them to give the person the best lifestyle. And Nina already sees all the red flags in this Mark guy. I think that's his name. I already forgot, but I'm pretty sure it was Mark. So she sees all the red flags, and still she's introducing him to women in Morocco. Why would you waste these women's time? This guy has nothing to offer. Leave him single in America where he belongs. And just like he mentioned in his first video, being single, no kids, or a wife will be his life forever. If he thinks he will find a Moroccan woman stupid enough to settle for him.
Everyone else's life moving on. Some days I lay awake at night thinking this is gonna be my life forever. I'm gonna just have nobody here.